Hey, my name is Chenny from Goldfinger Holdings. I am the product manager of TestRay inside Jira. Welcome to today's micro webinar. Today, I'm going to talk about manage test cases through Test Suite inside TestRay app. So inside TestRay app, actually, we have a page named Test Suites to centrally manage test cases, or you can say to build your test case repository. So you can simply understand a test suite is just a folder. So inside a folder, you can put a subfolder, and then you can put some of your test cases there in order to organize your test cases into a structured way. Here, let me manually create the first test suite. So go to this test suites page and then click on add button. And then give a name, like we are going to test Gmail. Let's see, test Gmail app cases or test cases, whatever name you can give, add it. You see, once it is created, the newly created test suite will be listed in the top. Now you can open it, and you can create sub-suite and then put your test cases there. For example, here, I need to test configuration. I can simply give configuration as name, and this sub-suite has been created here. If you want to create one more, let's say we also need to test online doc. So just go to this add sub-suite and then online doc like this way, and then click on the save button. You see now two sub-suite have been created. Now you can start your test case creation from each different sub-suite in order to make sure that test cases are grouped in a logic way. Let's say I want to create two configuration related test cases. Let's just go to this three dot, and then we have an option, add test case. Here, you need to choose issue type as test case. So this should be done by your product settings. I mean, in the product settings, you need add this required issue type test case into your project in order to make sure that the test case can be created in the project. Okay, let's see. First, configuration test case, and then create. See, once the creation is done, these test keys will showing up in this configuration folder automatically. Similarly, you can create another one. Second, like this way, to create multiple test steps. Import. You see, the test step has been created. If I want to create one more, I can just create one more test step, something like that, and then save it. You see, a new test step has been created. So this is the whole process, how to create your test keys and steps from a subsuite. So you can keep going to create multiple test cases. So now let me just go back to the home page to just launch an existing test suite with a lot of test cases. You see here, the third one, I have around 469 test cases. Open it. This is the way how we can organize the test cases. You can create different test suite and then put your test cases inside the test suite. So there's no depth limitation. It means you can create the first level and then second level and then third level based on your requirement. And even more, you see, sometimes we need to restructure the test cases. For example, I need to move these test keys to a different location. You can simply drag and drop. You see the test case location has been changed. This kind of change will be reflected in your during your execution as well. I mean, in your test plan cycle. So this sequence will be updated along with the update you have done inside your test case repository. And even more, it supports to do it cross the suite. For example, here, this 14.3 should be inside defect section sub-suite. You can simply drag and drop like this way, put it. And then if you open this defect section, you see there are two test cases. So this is a way how you, restructure, or you can see organize your test cases through our test suite feature. So beside this, I also want to show you how you can import your test cases with the test suite information. Here you see we have import test cases tab, and then click on this import button, and then find your test case file. It should be a CSV file. So I have a lot of templates here. So I want to import 3 test cases from a CSV file. And I want to, here you can use an existing configuration file to load your field mapping. For example, what field you need to import. Let me just open this CSV file. You can see that I have 3 test cases. I have different attributes like priority, labels, description. And here, the test suite information shows your test case structure. I will create a folder, and inside this folder, I have logging and configuration. And for each test case, I have multiple steps there. So I need to map like summary, priority first to make sure that these values will be imported by the TestRay import. Let's go back to my TestRay importer again, and then browse to the configuration file, and then next. You see, it shows you how to do your mapping. So from the CSV file, I have summary, priority, labels. So if I map here, means I want to move this data or value from these fields to Jira. So now let me start my import. It is super easy. Now 3 issues has been imported. Let me go back to my tests page again. You see here, Gmail test case repository. It is created by the import. Let me just launch it to go inside. You see there are 3 test cases created. Let me expand more, expand all. You see 1, 2, 3 test cases, and also the folder structure has been imported. Now let me just open any of them to see if the steps are there. You see here, the test step information is imported, is created as well. The import test case feature can create and build your test case repository with a super easy way. So sometimes maybe your tester doesn't follow the steps to do that. They just click on the create button and then created a test case like this with test case 1. If you do this, it means the test case is not linked to any test suite, means it is a free form test case inside your Jira project. In this way, you also can use this link test case option to make sure that the test case is added to your test case repository. For example, TD, something like this. You stay here, give the keyword and then find it and then link. You see the test case is linked back to your test suite or to your test case structure. So if you want to reorder or you want to change the location, drag and drop. It's quite simple. You see now it is inside configuration. Yeah, this is the way how we manage test cases through the test suite in order to build your test case structure into a tree structure or into a folder structure. It is quite easy inside TestRay. And also you can use EDV like import test cases to handle all these stuff. Yeah, that's it for today's webinar. If you have any question or you want to learn more about our product, feel free to reach out to us at sales@gofingerholdings.com. Again, thanks for joining and hope you have a great rest of day. Thank you. Bye-bye.